Hey everyone, Couch Investor back with another video for you today. So in today's video, we're finally going to talk about Palantir. This is my first look video of the company, so we're not going to go deep dive into that company, all the financials, etc. We're going to do that in future videos. In this video, we're just going to go over the major things you need to know before you want to invest in this company. We're going to look at the graphs as well, even though it's a pretty young company. So there are probably some volatility signs, but still for the long term, we're going to see if it's a good investment or not. We're also going to talk about why people love to hate that stock, because again, this is a company that deals with data, personal data used by governments, etc. So you might see why people hate that company. We're going to go all of that in this video, but before I do so, we're almost at 5,000 subscribers. I think we're less than 100 subscribers away. So if you want to help me reach that goal, hit that subscribe button. And if you like these videos, consider leaving an early thumbs up, as it really helps me out grow the channel and get my videos out there. So without further ado, let's dive into this. Alright, so as we can see, since the first day it went public, right now we are 25% up on that trade. If you open that, I didn't buy Palantir stock yet, but we can see that the stock is extremely volatile, went over $10, then back under, touched the $9 support quite a bit. I think here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 6 times. So $9 is a big support line if something bad happens and we go all the way back down. I doubt it. I doubt this will happen, but you never know with the market right now. Election fraud, maybe, who knows? So the market could go back down. Then we have earnings report in 10 days. The RSI is looking like the stock is being overbought, but that doesn't always mean that the stock will go down. It might just mean that we might be going sideways and then eventually the RSI will go back to normal. So overall, I did not open a position in Palantir right now. I would like to see it go back at the $10 mark or so, but you will see in this video, it doesn't really matter moving forward. All right, so now that we've got that out of the way, the word Palantir, where does it come from? Most of you probably know it. Palantir comes from the orb in Lord of the Rings, which is basically used to control something or to look at something in the past or the future, which is basically why Palantir gets such a bad recognition and a bad name out there, because people think they are abusing the data, they are getting data from people that don't know that their data is collected, and they're giving it to government bodies, private companies, etc. without us knowing. Now, some of it might be true, none of it is really confirmed. Yes, Palantir is working with government bodies. It was actually funded heavily by an investment arm of the CIA back when it started. Since then, it has been working with the CIA, the FBI, ICE, and a couple of other organizations as well. It has been reported lately, I've read that maybe the United Kingdom will be using their software to track COVID cases in their countries, because lately they've missed around 15,000 cases. So with the help of Palantir software, they might be able to track those COVID patients and COVID infected people more effectively. Oh, and Palantir is founded by Peter Thiel, actually maybe co-founded by Peter Thiel. If you don't know who Peter Thiel is, he's a major investor at the beginning for Facebook, PayPal as well with Elon Musk. Basically, what's the huge success story for PayPal was basically protecting users against fraud. Now it goes into the same sector again with Palantir, with security, secure data analysis, maybe fraud detection as well, prevention of terrorist attacks, etc. We're going to discuss this in this video as well. But overall, there are a couple of products in the Palantir company. You have Palantir Gotham and you have Foundry. Foundry was previously called Metropolis. Yes, they're using those superheroes, city, Gotham from Batman, Metropolis from Superman, but now that has changed. So Gotham is for government. Basically, if you need to find a needle in the haystack, you go and the government chooses that product, which is Gotham. Basically, instead of having a terror attack and then looking at how they managed to blow a train station up, etc., it's pretty easy to go and backtrack and see, oh, they did this, this, and that. With their Palantir software, they can prevent that by using lots of data out there, such as booking of plane tickets for X, Y, Z people, buying explosives, buying a car, new driver's license, passport, etc., and then linking all those points to prevent a terrorist attack, for example. Again, this software is made for humans and used by humans. It's not made for robots like Stark Industries, artificial intelligence, etc. It's using artificial intelligence, but at the end of the day, it's humans that are supposed to use that data to visualize, to analyze what is going to happen. That's one huge difference that people might have mistaken about the company. Then second product is Palantir Foundry, which is basically a product that they sell to various companies and businesses around the world, where you can use that and the whole company can be looking at the data and use it the way they want it to use to have better KPIs moving forward, better business development, etc., to see where they could invest, what could be happening if XYZ is going to happen in the next couple of days, etc. We can actually look here at the actual definition of Foundry, which is basically Palantir Foundry is a platform that reimagines how people use data by removing the barriers between back-end data management and front-end data analysis. Foundry enables users with varying technical ability and deep subject matter expertise to work meaningfully with data. With Foundry, anyone can source, connect, and transform data into any shape they desire, then use it to take action. So again, my point here, yes, the software artificial intelligence helps process and analyze the data, but at the end of the day, the human needs to get their hands on that data and then eventually they can do whatever they want with it. Now, from a business point of view, obviously from an investment point of view as well, if you want to invest in the company, they actually have pretty good numbers. Yes, the valuation is pretty high, I think at around $20 billion right now, but they have actually released guidance, which I think is supposed to be November 13th or something like that. We're going to look at it right now. So basically, the company already released guidance for Q3 and the remainder of the year. It expects between 46 and 47% in Q3 revenue growth and 41 to 43% for the entire year-to-year period, which is pretty good if you ask me. Now, regarding revenue, they had $742 million in revenue last year. It's looking by 2024 to go to $3 billion in revenue, so it's bound to have some nice growth, but it's already a 16 billion to 20 billion company right now, so you have to look at it as a long-term investment. Again, it's highly valuated right now, pretty high, $20 billion, with just short of $1 billion in revenue. Next year, it's looking for about just over $1 billion, so it's 16 times sales next year. It probably will be profitable in a couple of years, but not there yet. So again, if you ask me, yes, right now, it is pretty cheap if you look at it from a putting money on the table. Yes, $10 is not that much. A lot of people can enter that stock. It's not a stock that goes for hundreds and 200s or thousands of dollars. So yes, in that sense, it is pretty cheap. Valuations are pretty high, like we've seen now, 16 times sales if they go over $1 billion next year. So not so cheap on that front. But overall, for a first look view on the company, in my opinion, it's a buy. I didn't buy it yet. I might be buying it in a couple of days, depending on some other factors out there, like the election, like some other investments I've made recently. But overall, I think Palantir could be one of those huge companies going forward. It's a data company. It works with government. It works with private companies as well. And as we know, data is worth a lot of money these days. So I expect this company to be probably a $100 billion company moving forward. That doesn't mean that it's going to happen in the next couple of years. It might take 5, might be 10 years as well. But again, we're long-term investors. And if you want to get those 10x, then you need that long time frame. And that will be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below if you are invested in Palantir. What do you think about Palantir moving forward? If you're going to invest in it, if you're not, your suspicions about the company, whether they're controlling too much data, etc. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like these videos, leave it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, help me reach 5,000 subscribers by hitting that subscribe button. And as always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.